Today is a very happy day. I have brought out the giant Cheers blanket, which can mean only one thing. It's a Cheers haul from the Bull and Finch. I'm very excited. I told myself with my last haul I wanted to wait ideally a year. It's been 8 months. I think I can get away with that. And my cat has decided to come along and help as well, so she might pop up from time to time. So as you can see, I haven't opened it. I've just taken off the address label. So I'm very, very excited to have a look on the inside. I do remember everything that I've bought. There are 8 items. And there we have the inside. Everything looks well packaged, well protected, and I know what that is on the top. And I have to say, I really regretted not buying it last time. We have the umbrella. This is the one item that I really wish I'd bought last time, and I'd been keeping an eye on it pretty much continuously since my last haul, and I was so scared it was going to go out of stock, and thankfully it hasn't. Obviously I can't comment on how durable it is or anything, but we have a pretty sturdy looking handle. It's got a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel very flimsy. And I know it's technically bad luck to open an umbrella up indoors, but it wouldn't be fair of me to not show you what this looks like when it's fully open. I think it's safe to say it's absolutely gorgeous. The rain is my favourite thing, and now I get to have the rain with Cheers. That's absolutely perfect. Next up, we have one of their carrier bags. I still have from my last order, I think I have 2 carrier bags upstairs with some postcards. Okay, it's even better. These were gifts, and I absolutely love them. I got a couple of these last time, and there's actually something else. Stickers. I'm so easily amused, but they are absolutely adorable. I love them so much. And then we have a box, which could be one of 2 things. So actually, it was 3 things. I expected it was going to be the thing on the left, and including the 2 things on the right was a really nice way to keep those protected. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing ever? I always have at least 2 drinks on the go at any one time, usually 3 depending on what I'm in the mood for. Usually there's always coffee and water, and there might be a third thing. And I don't have enough coasters. So I thought, well, I'm going to buy this, but I'll be honest, I'm going to struggle to use it as a coaster for one reason. It comes with a little easel. How absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not going to use it as a coaster immediately. I might eventually, but for now I just want it on my desk. But in my defense, the packaging does actually give permission to use it. It does say for decorative display, and also you can use it for hot or cold drinks. So I have to say, I saw it and I just fell in love with it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's quite a good thickness as well if you want to see how thick that is. And then we have this adorable little badge, and I'm actually going to turn this into a necklace, so I'm hoping that's going to turn out right. Just jumping in to show that this is the finished necklace. It is absolutely beautiful. It worked very, very well. It's very unsophisticated. I just put a keychain through the back of the hoop. It would look better with a gold chain. I did buy a gold chain, and it turned out it was way shorter. I didn't check the length, so I will replace it with a gold one at some point. At the moment, I'm just using the chain from my Kirstie Alley necklace, which I also love. I have a Shelley Long one of those as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, how that turned out. And for anybody who's interested, that is the pin badge that I bought when I went there in, 2023, Thanksgiving 23. And I also bought that when I was there as well. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with how that's turned out. This has the potential to be a little emotional. I saw this keychain and fell completely in love with it. And I don't need a reason to buy it because it's Cheers, that's enough of a reason, but also I don't have a bottle opener. I don't drink alcohol, so I very rarely have bottles that need a bottle opener. But I thought, well, it's a good excuse to buy one. On the back, it looks like that, so I'm assuming it's a functioning bottle opener. But the main reason I bought this is because of Sam. Sam, this is maybe a spoiler for something that happens in the show, so just FYI, I'm going to explain something that Sam explains at one point. Sam has this lucky bottle cap, and this bottle cap represents the last beer he had before he gave up drinking. Sam has a problem with alcohol, and it represents his courage and his strength and his ability to get over that difficult time. And I often have struggles of my own with various things, as we all do, and quite often, largely because Cheers is on my mind constantly, I will often think of Sam. And I will think, well, if Sam can get over something like that, why can't I find my inner strength to get over whatever it is that I'm going through, or at least persevere until I get to the other side? And I saw this and I thought, well, why can't I keep this with me at all times to remind me that if Sam can overcome such difficulties, maybe I have the strength to do the same with whatever my own personal struggles are. It's not going to be a cure-all. It's not going to be a miracle bottle cap. I'm not completely delusional, and I'm aware Sam is a fictional character. But as soon as I saw it, that was my immediate thought. And I couldn't not get it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And then we have the last box, and I know what's in this one. It's absolutely beautiful. It is so gorgeous. The texture is wonderful. I love the colours. It is so shiny. I really don't think the camera's picking it up at all. And the reason I bought this, because I am a minimalist. I try not to buy things I don't need. When it comes to Cheers, I kind of do need these things. But I do try and justify my purchases. And this is to make me more environmentally friendly. Because at the moment, I like to take a bottle of water to bed. I don't like having an open cup or anything. And at the moment, I'm using plastic bottles. Granted, I will use the same one for a couple of weeks, but they're very flimsy. They don't last very long. So now I can use a reusable cup. I can feel better about my impact on the environment, and I get to go to bed every night with Cheers, which is definitely not a bad thing. And that's the inside of the cup for anybody who's interested. And the last three things are all in here. You can probably guess what they all are. Here we have this beautiful blue t-shirt. It's quite long. It's quite a long length to it, which I love. And this gorgeous shiny gold on it. I absolutely love it. I don't wear a lot of clothes that are not black, so I'm trying to rectify that, and Cheers is a pretty good way to do that. Then we have this beauty. Isn't that just absolutely, it's so stunning. It is so beautiful. The colour is gorgeous. This kind of burnt orangey colour. Again, it's got quite a nice length to it, and it's very soft as well. It's absolutely beautiful. And then we have the last one. This one might not look like much from the front, but there's something on the back, and again, a nice length. For reference, these are all, I selected a size, I'm pretty sure it was just a size small on the label, but on the website, but the tags are all small, medium, just in case you want a sense for what the sizes are. And this is actually the reason why I couldn't quite wait a year to make my next purchase. There we have the back of the t-shirt. I got very emotional. Maybe 3 weeks ago at this point, they released their new range of t-shirts, and this one is the George Wendt tribute shirt. As you can see, it says, "This is Norm's seat, authorised by Sam Malone." And I do have a thought that I will share. As soon as I saw this, my first thought was, that's not Norm's seat. Norm always sits on the very far left stool. However, there are two things to bear in mind here. One, this is actually at the Bull and Finch. This is the Bull and Finch set bar rather than the actual Cheers TV show bar. So we can change things a little bit. But the other thing as well is that if you look on their website, and I might put a screenshot on screen at the moment, there's a picture, I think it's on the George Wendt tribute page actually, which will be linked in the description, of the label. They have Norm's name on the bar, and it does look like it's ever so slightly closer to the inside of the bar. So actually at the Bull and Finch, it is very possible that that is actually Norm's seat, because it does look like it's closer to the inside. The third thing, and I know nothing about design, but I feel like if they put the light beam on the end seat, it might have been too centre, and that might have made the image look a bit strange. So I just wanted to point all of that out, because I know that Norm's seat is technically the one to the left of the beaming light there, if we're going by the TV show. But obviously that's not the TV show, that is the Bull and Finch. Medora got a box as well, so she's quite happy. The t-shirts are beautiful, the mug is gorgeous, the keychain and the badge, which I will hopefully turn into a necklace, are adorable. I'm so glad I got the umbrella. I really, really regretted not getting it. And the little coaster, yeah, I'm not using that for a while. Maybe eventually, but I want it on my desk, and I'm just so happy. I'm so grateful they do international postage. And needless to say, if you've been considering getting anything from Cheers Boston, I thoroughly recommend it. They're all absolutely gorgeous. Will I wait a year for my next order? That's up to them, really. It depends on whether they're going to bring anything else out. There are a few things on their website that I'd maybe quite like. Not enough to buy them on their own. But maybe if and when they add more things, we'll see. Time will tell. But for now, I'm very, very happy.